We're back with part 3 of the beginner's glitchless guide, and this time we're in Egypt. Before we get going, here are my bindings again for reference. Start with a running jump towards the slope. Line up with the edge of the dark brown pattern, then jump over it. This sets you up nicely for the ceiling bounce, letting you drop down smoothly. Head into the opening and pull the lever to open the door. Now turn around, drop off at the end and pull the block out twice. There's a second block tucked away on the left, pull it out so it stacks on top. Roll on the block to turn around, then jump from the edge and aim for the lower part of the pillar. It's easier to grab and puts you closer for the next jump. To get through the crack in the wall, you've got two options. Veer to the left and go for a running jump, or line up just to the right of this grey patch in the sand and jump forwards. Be careful not to land too far left or Lara will flap her arms and get stuck. Since the only way up is clipping, you'll have to drop down and redo the jumps. Delay your jump here, then hop over the slope. Jump again at the lower end of the tile and land on the left side of the raised ground. As you go over the step, jump onto the Sphinx's leg, then onto the corner of its left shoulder. Vault up on the far left side, Lara climbs faster there and grab the key. The side of the Sphinx is a little tight, so let go forwards just before the edge to slow her down, then stick to the far right side to avoid getting caught on its head. Once you're through, drop onto the middle of the block, run off it and hold to the grab button to fake grab down. Now pull the block out. You don't want the mummy going inside because it'll get trapped in the keyhole room, which is a fun way to lose time. If that happens, just stand in front of the door to avoid being attacked. Some enemies are weirdly scared of closed doors. Take it out with your magnums, 14 shots or more should do it, then place the key. In the next room, start jumping where the sand begins and curve around the block. Jump again from where it sticks out to grab the platform. A panther will be coming around the corner, but if you stick to the left, you'll be fine. Delay your next jump so you don't smack your head on the bridge above. Jump from the corner, press grab and roll off the step. From the middle of the tile, curve your jump and fake grab into the water. Climb out just to the right of the underwater opening, turn the camera to face the ledge, draw your guns and climb up. Do a running jump onto the block, then turn towards the middle and jump from the edge. Curve your jump and grab late onto the platform. If you miss it, just jump back onto the corner of the block and try again. As soon as you go over this step, jump and twist. Move the camera behind Lara during the twist, otherwise pressing forwards won't work to climb up. Pull the lever to move the golden platform out from the wall, then fake grab down and roll off the step. Count 4 step sounds, jump onto the block and move it out once. Go to the opposite side and push it towards the edge. For the next jump, the further to the right you grab the ledge, the easier it will be. Here's a neat trick to avoid stumbling onto any block. Press walk just before reaching it to slow Lara down. Position her past this line on the block so you got enough space for the next jump. Aim for the corner of the golden platform and, using the same strategy from Folly, walk to the edge. Jump forwards and pull the lever on the far left side to lower the trapdoors below. Draw your guns to cancel the camera, then tap left to get around to the corner. For the drop, align yourself slightly to the left of the block with the lever, then roll off backwards, grab the edge and drop down. Turn Lara towards the trapdoors as she stumbles, then roll off. Jump just before this step, staying in the center as you drop down. This will give you enough room to curve your jump around the corner. When you climb up the next ledge, ideally a bit right from the center, it turns into a slope. But if you hold jump and forwards as you vault up, you won't slide down. You'll jump forwards instead, allowing you to curve to the right to make it across. So why are we doing all of this? It's similar to what we did back in Palace Midas. It fills the room near the end with sand without needing to pull the final lever. Grab the magnum ammo on the left. Say before this next jump, if you fall, the Panthers will have a field day. Run diagonally past this corner, then as you land, turn to face the ledge and press jump. You'll need to grab late here or you might miss the ledge. When Lara's head is just above it, that's the moment to press grab. If you miss it, make a dash for the block at the end of the room and climb back up. Jump just after this corner, then again after the next one. The mummy might push you around here, but as long as you're not too close to the wall, you should be fine. Jump into the opening and start your jump sequence after this step. Go over the step on the far left where it's at its lowest so you don't get stuck. Grab the key, then take a wide path to avoid hitting the wall when you jump down. As Lara passes through the trapdoor, press grab to cancel the stumble. Make sure the camera is directly behind her, then jump to the left and press forwards to finish the level. Start the level off by jumping forwards, then hop onto the raised wall. Jump as soon as you turn the corner, then after the second jump, take a step forwards to line up for the block. Push it out, then dive into the water. Swim to the end, grab the key and head back the way you came. Surface on the right, then jump just before the step to get into the opening. Cross back over the room and make your way to the keyhole. This key opens 2 doors, but we're only going through one of them. Point the camera back into the large room and move the block out on the right. Jump onto the left side of the block, turn to your right, then jump from the corner and curve towards the left side of the opening. As soon as you turn the corner, draw your magnums and shoot the mummy. This fight can get a bit messy. If it rushes you, jump and twist over it and try to shoot it from behind. Be ready to heal if you're low. When a mummy dies, it explodes, which can cause a lot of damage if you're standing too close. Next, we need to pull the 4 levers to lower the drawbridges so we can pick up the artifacts. Angle the camera slightly to the left and draw your guns to cancel the drawbridge camera. Then press left and jump around the corner onto the blue platform. Follow the drawbridge to grab the first artifact. Turn the camera to the side, draw your guns, press left and jump forwards to get across. Fake grab down to your right and pull the second lever. From here, jump from near the wall and grab the ledge on the left side. If you miss it, climb back up quickly as 2 angry mummies will be coming after you. Walk into the corner and turn the camera around. Jump up onto the left side of the first block, then onto the middle of the next one. While rolling off the step, hold action to collect the medipack. Jump just before the dark patch on the floor and land on the far right side of the large step. If you jump too early, you'll hit the ceiling and slam straight into it. To clear these steps quickly, hold jump and grab. Lara will leapfrog all the way to the top. From there, jump from the corner to the crack in the wall and start shimmying. When you see Lara's shadow on the platform, it's safe to let go. Roll off the edge and press grab, then pull the lever to turn the nearby slope into steps. For the next sequence, do 2 running jumps around both corners. You should land on the edge of the first step. Then use the same strategy we used earlier to reach the top. Once you climb up, a mummy will appear. Head to the door on the left where it can't reach you and take it out from there. After it's dead, pull the lever at the other end to lower the 3rd drawbridge. Definitely make a save as the next jump can be fatal. Jump close to the corner, keep a straight line in the air and grab late to make it down. If you jump or grab too early, you'll miss the platform and fall to your death. Another option is to jump from halfway into this tile, curve around into the window, then jump forwards to drop down safely. Pull the lever while moving the camera behind you to lower the final drawbridge. Jump to the right of the pillars, then leap from the platform onto the obelisk and tap forwards to grab the items. For the next running jump, aim for this crack in the stone wall, press grab to land over the mirror and pick up even more items. Point the camera just left of the mirror and jump around it to grab the second artifact. To collect the remaining artifacts, point the camera past the obelisk, draw your guns and run forwards. After crossing the gap, move to the right and grab the artifact. For the last one, shift the camera to the side, then press left, move forwards and roll off backwards into the water. This will land you closer to the entrance. Don't forget to pick up the magnum ammo in the first alcove on the left. While swimming upwards, face to the right and climb out on the far side. This gives you enough space to take out the mummy safely. From the far end of this flat tile, jump across to the corner ahead, then jump up to the far right side. Jump onto the Sphinx's shoulder and cross over to where you place the artifacts. Make sure to grab for the final jump onto the keyhole. While placing the artifacts, use the same strategy as before when picking them up. Finally, turn the camera behind you and head through the double doors to reach the exit. Head down the steps and as soon as you turn the corner, jump and roll to grab the magnum ammo. While you're going up the steps, 2 Atlanteans will rush down to meet you. Jump up onto the light coloured platform, then chain another jump and stop on the flat tile. At this range, they'll usually come to a stop and sway from side to side while slowly creeping forwards, making them less likely to attack. Knowing this, walk backwards while shooting to keep a safe distance. They take at least 14 shots to kill, and just like the mummies, when they die, they'll explode, so be ready to heal if they're close. If one rushes or runs off, switch targets and deal with the calmer one first. If they get aggressive, don't jump around willy-nilly. It's usually much safer to stay still and roll behind them as they lunge. Once both are down, head up the steps and grab the magnum ammo. Jump to the far right side of the step, then up to the far left of the opening. Go to the left side of the Sphinx and roll off to get down. Turn around and start shooting the next Atlantean. This one fires 2 types of projectiles, darts and meatballs. The darts don't do that much damage, so you can tank a few hits before side flipping off the Sphinx. The meatballs, on the other hand, deal significantly more damage. If you see one coming, immediately side flip off. At the top of this room, there are 2 levers we need to pull. They open the doors that lead to the Ankh artifacts. Jump onto the right side of the platform, then do 2 jump twists to climb higher. Move the camera behind Lara for each jump and grab the ledge on the 3rd. As you climb up, position the camera to face Lara, then quickly turn around, jump across both gaps and climb up on the right side. Jump up to your left, then over the gap and finish with a running jump to make it across. While pulling the lever, turn the camera to face the center of this tile, then jump off the edge. Land on the right side of the platform, roll off onto the slope and drop down. Now let's make our way to the second lever. You can stumble when jumping up here, so stay close to the slope and aim for the right side. Walk to the edge and climb up. Jump to the corner, then across to the other platform. Turn Lara to the right to face the ledge and climb up. Next, jump across both gaps and position Lara on the right side of the lever. While pulling it down, point the camera towards the medipack, then do a swan dive to grab it. After that, roll backwards off the ledge, and when Lara is about halfway down, press grab. If you don't, she can die. Grab before landing on the second slope, then continue towards a door we opened earlier. Run onto the center of the slope, and as soon as you hear the sliding sound, jump and curve to the right to land on the lower platform. Then make your way to the top. Do a running jump around the corner and press grab to drop into the pool. One breaststroke is enough to reach the key. Surface on the left side, then jump to the right corner of the higher step. Angle the camera slightly forwards towards the wall and jump up to the top. Next, point the camera just past where the raised step meets the wall and jump forwards. The small bounce will line you up for the slope. Jump at the end and grab the bridge. After using the key, angle the camera directly behind Lara. Start the sequence by jumping forwards, then twist at the end to land right on the yank. Inside the room, a centaur is waiting and will fire meatballs, so be ready to heal if you're low. After picking up the yank, roll off and do a running jump. Move forwards for one step and stop on the right side of the bridge. Next, jump forwards to the left side of the lower platform and press grab. We'll use the same strategy to get back up, but this time we're heading out to the right. Approach the drop slightly right from the center, and as you fall, angle a little to the left to avoid overshooting the edges. Jump across the water to land on the platform, then jump up the left side to reach the top. Start the sequence with a running jump and head along the side of the Sphinx. Reset your jump on the slanted bit of sand and aim towards the upper corner of the step. Jump just to the right of this crack to get over, then jump down and roll off the step. Don't worry if the landing is tricky, it's one of those things you have to feel it out. Go around to the leg of the Sphinx and climb up to the right of the slope. Do 2 running jumps, grabbing on the last one, then climb up along the right side. Next, side flip to the left and jump forwards. You can vault up here by standing to the left of the crack on the floor. Vaulting lets you reach slightly higher ledges than a normal jump. If you're just out of reach, tap left and press forwards to edge closer. This is useful whenever you're slightly out of the grabbing range. I'd recommend making a save for this next part. Point the camera directly to your right and jump from the edge towards the lower corner. If you miss it, Lara's taken a one-way ticket to the afterlife. Once you've made it across, take 2 extra steps forwards while heading up the right side of the slanted floor. Then jump over the middle section. If you're too far right, you'll hit the sloped ceiling. Do 2 running jumps and take an extra step forwards to get onto the block. Then push it out. 2 flying Atlanteans are roaming nearby and they may follow you inside, so you need to be quick. Jump before going around the corner and land on the left side of the push block, then jump off it to reach the upper level. Here you'll be greeted by yet another centaur. Jump again before the step to land on the second ankh. After picking it up, do a running jump, then drop onto the block to get down. Jump from the middle to avoid hitting the ceiling, then roll off the step and grab the large medipack. Jumping over that slope spawns an Atlantean on the Sphinx's back, but you can ignore it by jumping from the right side towards the raised platform. Then jump from the higher part and grab the ledge on the right side. The flying Atlanteans can follow you up here, so if you see one about to land on you, make a save as they can easily knock you off the Sphinx. Side flip to the left, jump forwards and tap your guns as you go over the edge to cancel the camera. Then place the second ankh. Cancel the camera, then vault up to the left. When you're halfway into this tile, press roll to slide down backwards. Grab the end of the slope, then drop off. If you roll too late, you'll slide down forwards, and that's the end of Lara Croft. Curve left as you drop to get closer for the next jump, then roll out the stumble. Jump around the overhanging arch and grab late to drop into the large pool. Swim all the way down and pull the lever between the feet of the right statue. After pulling it, the current will carry you to the top. For the next sequence, aim for this crack in the wall, then chain your running jump so the last one clears the slope. Press left as you land to line up in the middle of the tile and hold grab for the drop. During the stumble, swing the camera towards the other statue and press forwards. Roll off, drop down and roll at the bottom to recover. Jump at the end of the tile, aiming just past this crack to land on the steep slope. Then head straight for the lever. Pull it down, then make your way inside the left statue. Coming up is the spiral passageway. Start it off by jumping forwards. If a turn looks too tight and you think you'll bonk into the wall, just delay your next running jump, though most of the time you can simply bounce off it to curve around. Make a save before picking up the blue scarab. Doing so opens the gate, spawning 2 Atlanteans and 1 centaur. We're going to ignore the Atlanteans here using what's called the believer strat. Draw your guns and walk backwards, then jump around to the outer edge of the room. Just like at the start, the Atlanteans should sway on the steps. Keep the camera pointed away from the steps, since looking their way makes them more likely to aggro. Finally, place the scarab. The centaur's most likely going to start firing meatballs, and sometimes an Atlantean will join the fight too. Just heal through the damage, then slide down the slope. If the Atlanteans appear in front of the gate, reload your save and try again. Vault up on the left side, veer to the right and do a running jump to get the ceiling bounce. Larson will show up at the end. He might land a few cheeky shots, but just ignore him. If he appears frozen, you probably skipped his trigger by jumping through the corner. That's a glitch. To fix it, just go back and step on the tile directly in front of the entrance. Then jump up the steps and grab the Scion on the pedestal to finish the level. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the 4th and final part, where we'll be in Atlantis. Bye bye.